Live from the Dunkin' Donuts Iced Coffee Lounge.
Guys, it's Olivia Holt.
Hey, everyone.
Can you make some noise for Olivia? Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
This is your second time in the GDICL.
Yeah, my guitarist and I were just talking about how it feels like yesterday we were literally here, so.
It was yesterday.
It was.
Yeah. This is a double header. So the song History is kind of killing it right now.
Thank you.
I don't know. How does it feel? How's life different? Is it different? I mean, you've obviously had a lot of success with Disney, and you put out your EP last year. But I don't know. This kind of feels different, right?
It is. Yeah. It's a bit surreal. Music was originally what I wanted to do, so the fact that History is doing so well right now and people are reacting to it, and I'm getting such positive feedback. It's weird. It's totally weird, but in the best way possible.
Does it make you nervous to know that like so many people are listening to your words and your song?
Yeah, and I think especially because of the song that it is, when I put it out, I was so nervous about people hearing this story. And I felt alone when I was going through the situation and experiencing that, and then playing it for my friends and my family. And then when other friends started hearing it, and when fans started hearing it, and then other people just started hearing it, all these people were like, whoa, you don't even understand how many times I've gone through this in my life. And it felt good, to know that I wasn't the only one who had been through it. So, I don't know. It was a little nerve-wracking in that way to have people hear that part of my life, that story. So, yeah.
So can you tell us the story? I mean, you may have told it already. What is the story?
The song is kind of self-explanatory, when you hear it. But
wait, I will say this: our camera girl, there she is. Her name is Emily. She's a huge fan. I'm putting her on blast, as we all are. But she's obsessed. I believe, huge. I'm kidding. She's like, this song would be. This song would describe me if I had a high school sweetheart. That's what she said.
Aww.
Yeah, that's how she relates to the song. Sorry, Emily. I told you I was going to do it. I had to do it.
So good.
So, how does this relate to you? I mean, what's?
Yeah.
So tell us your life story about this, this guy.
It was actually really fascinating. It happened a couple of years ago. And it was really one of the first situations in my life that I thought it was the end of the world, it was make or break, and even though it clearly is not.
But it feels that way at the time.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But I was in a relationship with this boy who I was totally crazy about, and things ended up not working out. And then I ended up hanging out with this other boy who I mistook the love hanging out with him for wanting to be in a relationship with him, and it ended up confusing me, and I recognized in the middle of that I was still crazy about my ex-boyfriend, and then I was just stuck. I was like, okay, well, what do I do with this boy, and what do I do with that boy? And I was really struggling, and I was like, and I'm gonna die. This is it. This is the end of my life.
Feels, yes.
It totally feels that way, and you guys can't say no because you know that you do.
We've all been there. Let's be real. I had a fiance 2 years ago. I mean, I don't know. He may pop up in my brain every once in a while. Whatever. Even though he's now moved on. Okay, but no.
Yeah.
It's you can't help it.
No, you can. And so when at the time I was writing a lot and figuring out what kind of music I wanted to make and lyrically where I wanted to go, and I had walked into a session getting ready to record a song, and the guys that I was working with at the time, they were a little bit older than me, and I just walked in and I just told them this story, and I was like, advice, come on, help me out. I need some big bro advice, please. And not only did they give me some really great advice, I ended up breaking things off with the boy and then telling the other guy how I felt about him. But the song came out of it, and that was History. And
that's
the rest is history.
Well, there you go.
I've never made that joke before, so it feels kind of good.
No, it was a great joke. Yeah. It didn't sound rehearsed. It sounds so natural. Okay. But I think, honestly, that's so great that you were able to get this great piece of art from that experience,
Yeah.
So you're here, you're out performing, you're doing your thing, but when you're not, when you're taking breaks, what are you doing? How are you relaxing? How are you going to enjoy this summer or this beautiful weather?
I like to travel a lot, and I travel a lot for work, so it's kind of a bonus, but I don't know. I feel like I like to take trips. I went to Lake Tahoe last weekend, which was pretty incredible. I got to snowboard, which I haven't done in a while.
Are you good?
No, a little hostile, like I'm not, or
I'm
something.
so sorry. I was so projecting because I tried snowboarding twice and I was on my butt 90% of the time, and I have a really not healthy relationship with snowboarding. I'm so mad at it. Like, what's the payoff? And you have to do it so many times before there's any payoff.
It's not easy. And I remember because I haven't gone in a year. So I went back and I was like, I got this. I went last year and I went and I ate it so many times. I'm like pretty sure like my shoulder's still a little bit.
Because of that.
I fell in slow-mo, you guys. That's a real thing, by the way. I fell in slow-mo and then I heard my shoulder go and I was like... I was like crying on the mountain and nobody stopped to help me, but it's fine. I'm not bitter about it or anything.
So yeah, I just that's
I'm
power to you though. Like,
well, I either go the extreme or I'm super low key. Like I'll do stuff like that. Right. I'll go snowboarding or I jump off of cliffs into the ocean or I love stuff like that. I've always been like an adventurous, weird tomboy kid.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm invincible and I'm not. Clearly with the slow-mo snowboarding accident. Or I just like to kick it at home, like chill in my bed and watch TV, catch up on shows.
Do you Netflix and chill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Binge all the way.
Have you seen 13 Reasons Why yet?
I have. Yeah. Oh my God. It's intense.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really good. My friend Dylan plays Clay.
Shut up!
Yeah.
He was so good.
He slays his performance. It's actually scary.
Wow.
Yeah, how good he is.
Would you ever do something like that? Do you think you could see yourself taking on, I don't know, just any role in that series? Obviously, it's a very dark, very intense.
I hope so. I mean, a lot of the acting roles that I've done have been more comedy based, so it would feel good. I feel like to kind of find different range, and that's like why I respect actors so much, is because they can, like Reese Witherspoon is one of my favorite actresses, and everyone I feel like knows her more so for her funny side. But if you really look at like some of the projects that she's done some really dark projects, and she kills it.
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't she? What's the one she just?
Big Little Lies.
But also the movie that she was in the Wild or something.
Wild.
Wild. Yeah, I mean, in the wild, something like that.
Yeah, no, and that's that's a really intense movie, and it's based off of a true story. So she did a really great job with that role.
Absolutely. So we're getting more acting from you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. An album? Are we getting an album?
Yeah, currently in the studio working on music. Some cool collaborations happening too, which I'm really stoked about.
Do you want to share?
An artist named Brandon Beal. He's really great.
Someone's
so good.
Oh
so
yeah, so good.
Yeah. But yeah, I heard one of his tracks. It's called Paradise. And it's really, really, really good. And I think you guys are going to love it.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming back. This is your home. Obviously, anytime you want to just come and chill, perform. I don't know, have some donuts, coffee. You're more than welcome.
Always into that idea.
Yay. Guys, give it up for Olivia Holt.
Thanks, y'all. Thanks for coming.
Live from the Dunkin' Donuts Iced Coffee Lounge.